Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Bandit Kings of Ancient China. As always, this is Zul'jin. So last time we left off, guys, we had just taken out Country 11 and started the recovery process, but nowhere near ready to go. The first thing we need to do, I believe, is give some of those heroes that we just got some money. Unless we did all that last year. Let me just take a quick look at loyalty all around. Yeah, 2 spears is still really low. Leopard General is kinda low. Yeah, I think the best deal would probably be to give to 2 spears and probably to Leopard General. Another thing that I was thinking about, one of the commenters, GF1989, actually reminded me that the game ends in 11:27. And he was asking me if he thought I'd make it, or she. I'm not too sure. I'm sorry about that, but yes, I will make it. I know I'm cutting it close, but a good portion of the strategy is getting to where you are so strong that you can kind of just annihilate the enemy like we did before. And if we hold up our end and surround Country 23 before actually going in, it's still going to become pretty difficult. I'm hoping when I attack 19 they flee into 24, and when I attack 24 they flee somewhere else. That way, actually 30, I'm probably going to have to stretch out to 29 and 28 too, so we don't get any of those countries going down and further blocking us from getting 23 surrounded. So I'm gonna give hero one more time, but yeah, I should be able to do it by 11:27. We're actually doing really well, and the reason that the time limit is there is just so you don't get absolutely ridiculous and make it to where it's not a challenge. Also, for any of you guys that want to play this game and you get it on the emulators, or you played in real life, I say real life, played on the console, the thing you've got to remember too is that when you look at like scenario 2, 3, and 4, when you're just starting the game, you start out with some heroes that are very well developed, like some countries that have a lot of the heroes that you're seeing right now. Like I believe it's the 4th scenario, you start off with Welcome Rain as your country leader, and he has an amazing assortment of heroes. Heavenly King, which I showed y'all earlier, is the leader of the country on that you can start with on 3, and they're just so powerful to start off with. So if you want some advancement, you can do that, and I think it's only 4 or 5 years into it. So with that, let's see. Okay, so now we got our heroes given to 1609 is not a whole lot of gold. We're probably gonna need to move some supplies. So actually I'm gonna move hero because, as y'all know, supplies kind of fall off the wagon. And let's move from, can we move, 4 probably just got taxes. Let's move from 4 to 11. And we are going to, let's see, God's Vanguard. And yeah, we're actually gonna, man, I hate to move them because they're only 2. Let's see, move supplies. We're gonna take a chance here. I don't want to move one of the heroes out of that country. I'm just gonna move supplies now. And let's see, we're at 1609. I'm gonna select God's Vanguard, and I'm gonna pull out pretty much the max that I can. Now, according to these numbers, 8390 plus 1609 is gonna be 9,999 or 10,000. And food, let's see, that's gonna equal up to 9,000 as well. Let's go ahead and do that. No fur, everything is alright. And let's see what we end up. So we should be at roughly 10,000 apiece, but you know some's gonna fall off the wagon because I'm not bringing a hero. So let's see what that is. If the hit's too high, we might have to start taking turns to do that. But naturally, turns are a precious resource as well. So let's see. And oh man, so you see 3,600 gold, almost 3,700 gold got lost in transit. That is not real good. The exchange rate's 40, so that's pretty good. We just lost a lot of gold from that. Oh well, not much we can do about it now. Let's organize our men. 688, that's gonna max us out. And we should be at 1800 troops now. I think it's 1800. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna go into... Actually, I think I'm gonna stay in 11. I don't want to attack from country 20, because if I move out of country 11 into 20, 11 is gonna attack 12, most likely, or 11's gonna attack 19. And I do want to make a brother to get some direct orders going, but I do not want to do it with Thunderspark, because he's one of my only strong heroes right now, and I want him on the front lines with us when we attack. Okay, so 1946 gold. Got a smithy. The rate is 47. That's still relatively low. Let's go. We're gonna sell some food and some fur and stock up on arms. So let's go travel. And smithy. Let's see what we could buy. 608. Oh wow, yeah, that's gonna hurt. 2,000 gold brought me up roughly 20 points. Okay, let's do market. Sell fur. That's only gonna give us 1,000 gold about. Sell food. Let's sell what? 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Let's sell 4,000. Okay, so now I got 2898 gold, and again smithy, and I'm gonna do, let's do 805 and see what happens. Oh my lord. Wow. Okay. Alright, so that's a little disappointing, but hey, what can you do, you know? We probably need to sell a little bit more food just to have a decent supply of gold so we don't go broke. Let's go ahead and sell 1,000 food, and we'll move some more in actually from the neighboring country. I think we can move in from 10 pretty easy, which should be pretty reasonable, but man, 69 arms out of all that. Oh well. Oh, you know what I just noticed too? Look at my people's loyalty at 47. I really hope they don't ride on me on the season change. It's not like I have to really worry about it because we have so much time, but I would hate to have to dump extra food into the citizens just to get their loyalty to a manageable level. And the season changed. No riots, no riots, no riots, no riots, no riots. No riots. Ah, we got away with it. Okay, so we're going to have to... Heck man, I really hate to waste a turn to bring loyalty over 47, but we really have to, y'all. I don't want to have to give 1,000 gold. Let's just do build. Yeah. That'll probably bring us right over, and that's more productive than just giving away food, right? Let's do it with Blueface. And wealth is 91. That should have given us a big enough boost in people's loyalty so that we don't have to worry about it. Hopefully by the end of the year we can have our troops in line with enough arms and a couple of training slots to where maybe first thing in 1121 we can wail on country 19. We haven't even looked at them yet, but I mean, you bring 1,000 of your strongest troops in and you'll see what they expect when you get there, you know. Okay, move supplies. Oh no. Move hero. Yeah, we learned our lesson from that. Okay, let's move supplies from, let's say 10 to 11. And yeah, we still got plenty of heroes here. Let's do, who can we take? Let's take Demon Lord. And let's take, not Iron Goose, I remember he sucked. Cloud Guardian, Lively One. Let's take Zhu the Tiger. Yeah, Sybil. That's good. And we're gonna take, ooh, that's probably not enough gold. 3,000. Food is 7,000. Let's do, yeah, let's do that. That isn't really gonna be enough, but it's a start, and it doesn't leave 10 absolutely barren. We can actually start moving troops from 10 into 20 as well, because they can't attack 23, remember, so it just bolsters their ranks to where they aren't in any danger from 23 attacking them, which is the only thing that I'm worried about. And let's see, country 3 probably doesn't have enough to transfer. We really need to get some supplies from 7 and stuff, and you do get a degrade with supply moves like that, but at least you can move over multiple countries, I believe. Okay, so it's August right now. Tell you what, I think the arms would be better left to buy once the year turns. Hopefully the rate is manageable, because right now it really isn't. So the last thing I want to do is buy arms when it's this high, unless I absolutely have to. So let's go ahead and train a few turns, and that'll get us closer to taxes. We'll be in a much better spot to buy arms when we have all that money that just came in. Plus 10 and 4 will get taxes again too, so those are more avenues for us to move. Prefecture 8 was forced to give 2,500 gold. 21 was forced to give 717 gold. Wow, he is just taxing the heck out of us. And let's see. Train. Let's do Blueface. We'll rotate between Blueface and Thunderspark. Skill is 55. Takes quite a bit of turns to train this size of a force. When you have barely any troops, naturally your training is easy, but not in this specific case. 1,800 troops is quite a lot to have, but it's good, dude, because when we're fully trained, we're leaving behind a really strong, really strong force to defend the country, just in case something happens. Okay, 59. That rate isn't going down any. Thunderspark. Consider it done, brother. Skill is 64. So November, December, we should have in the 80s of skill. Maybe March of 1121 is when we'll be able to hit 19 up. I'll say April because I think we're gonna have to. We might view him. I'm not too sure. We might just go in and bum rush him, because I'm not too worried about. You know, you bring in 10 of your strongest heroes. Like I said, it's not really a problem. Well, I mean, with the high skill and highest arms, it doesn't matter what they look like. That's your best chance at winning anyway. You know. Another game like this, guys, if y'all haven't seen it ever, there's quite a few for the NES, but the game Genghis Khan, much harder, like incredibly harder. And I will probably LP that in the future, but it's gonna be a while. I want this one to catch on in my audience to really realize what the strategy games take and see how people like it. There are more action-oriented strategy games that I'm going to be playing, and I think that's what I'm going to focus a lot of my first LPs on for the retro series. Let's see, train, and like I was thinking about doing War Song for the next strategy LP, which is probably going to be it. I'd like to do Shining Force as well, and Shining Force 2. But those have been done a lot already. Warsong has never really been done properly. It's been done a couple times. But it's such a fun game, y'all. It's really such a fun game. And also, for you guys that are watching, I'd like to see if y'all are interested in maybe me doing some role-playing voices for them to make it a little bit more interactive with the story. I'm not the best at voice acting or anything like that, but I could probably make it more enjoyable and a little bit more playful if you guys think y'all would dig that. What I might do too is review a couple of series here and there, just like some let's check out the game instead of actually play and see what you guys think about it before I actually run through a whole LP. So anyway, it's December. We're looking at getting taxes in just a minute. The rate is still 55, so yeah, it's anticlimactic, guys, but it has to be done. Train. Blueface. Now let's train with Thunderspark. And skill is 82. So that's going to drop a little bit when the year turns, but That's going to be 2 orders right there. Going to town and actually buying all the orms that we need to. Hopefully we won't have to transfer any more loot from the neighboring countries to fill up our orms to 100. Wow, look at this. Thinking seriously about making Blueface Beast his champion. Ah, that's good stuff. I got to be real close to 250 now, I think. We're going to check him out right before we close up here. So yeah, 1121. I got 1121, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 left. So I got 6 years, guys, to take out 19, 24, and surround 23 at 28 and 29 as well. Then we can attack 23, which is probably going to have somewhere in the neighborhood of 3,000 troops. If I can prevent it, naturally I will, but let's take a look at ourselves and see what our popularity is. Make sure that we're on course to hit 250. Oh yeah, 217 shouldn't be a problem. 3 more countries taken over with 100 people's loyalty, and we'll be all over the required popularity to attack Blueface Beast. So, attack Blueface Beast, attack Gale Kui. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, this is Zul'jin signing off. Have a good one.